Joining me again is Russell Smart, Chairman of the National Scouting Museum Task Force, part of the Philmont Ranch Committee. And Russell, previously we've talked about the Honor Medal Program and what the Honor Medal Program is. So today, tell me why this particular display on this particular scout is so important as it relates to honor medals.
Well, thank you, Harold. It is important because the Honor Medal Program began in the earliest days of scouting. Daniel Carter Beard, who was our National Commissioner, chaired the National Court of Honor, and one of the things that they were charged with was reviewing examples of scouts who had done heroic things. And so a series of awards was created at 3 different levels: a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And those awards were to recognize heroic, life-saving type events of scouts. And so this scout, William Walter Waller, better known as Billy Waller, Billy was the 3rd scout to receive a bronze award. In that first year, there were only 22 of those awards that were granted by the National Court of Honor, and Billy was the 3rd scout to be selected to receive one of those awards.
He was recognized for his bravery and taking on this challenge. What exactly did he do to earn the award?
Well, he earned the award by saving the life of a scout who was named Thomas Dugan, age 12, from drowning in the East River in New York City at the risk of his own life. So Billy did a pretty heroic thing, saved the life of one of his buddies.
Now, in addition to the recognition of a bronze award, he also was allowed to, for lack of a better term, catapult that honor into something even greater. What was that?
Because Billy was there in New York, the happenstance of his location and where he lived helped him to get a really unique honor. During those early days of scouting, our founder of scouting, Lord Robert Baden-Powell, often visited the United States and other countries all around the world where scouting was getting started. And so on one of his visits was going to be to the United States, and he was going to visit in 1912. So Billy had just received this award, and it was decided that because of that, he would be the one scout who would be the greeter, the official greeter, and represent the Boy Scouts of America on the dock at the place where BP's ship would come in, and he would be the first one to greet him and say, "Welcome to the United States, welcome to the Boy Scouts of America." He also was given a greeting letter, a welcome letter, to hand him from the President of the United States. And so we have a picture here, very iconic picture of Billy standing on the dock, wearing his honor medal, saluting the scout salute to the founder of scouting, and handing him a letter of greeting from the President of the United States. Pretty special, huh?
That's a cool story. Now, Billy's notoriety, for lack of a better term, didn't stop there. After he grew up, tell us a little bit about where Billy ended up and what happened to him.
Well, Billy, as I said, he grew up as a scout there in the early days in New York, and then World War I came to the world. We didn't know it as World War I back then because there wasn't a second one, but it was the Great War, the World War. And so Billy, as many young men did, was enlisted into service of the United States Army to serve in World War I and to go to Europe and serve. And so Billy did.
Was there anything special about his service or any way that we know about what he did?
Well, we know that he was in an artillery unit. We know that he was a driver. We know that he made the rank of corporal. We know that he spent a lot of time training up and down the East Coast to get ready to go. And then we know that once he finally got there, that he got to the front. On several occasions, he was the victim of being gassed by mustard gas as he was serving on the front lines in the waning days of World War I. But the most interesting thing about Billy was he kept a diary. Every single day during his service as an artilleryman in World War I, he noted each day what he did, whether it was interesting or just routine, but he kept that diary every day. And there's entries in there that clearly tie him to specific events that were happening during that great conflict in Europe in the teens.
That's really kind of an amazing story, and the fact that we have that here on display at the summit
Correct.
is even a cooler aspect of it overall. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Join us next time as we continue to learn more about the history of the Boy Scouts of America through the collection of the National Scouting Museum and Artifact of the Week.